that that Wall Street Journal report is important. I think that the strike last night on the Modaffel facility in Isfahan probably sends a couple of messages. One is that Israel and its allies are not going to let the Iranians continue to get away with developing its missile drone program and also its nuclear program without cost. And that was an important signal. I thought it was noteworthy that this strike occurred around the time when there were a series of visits of high-level U.S. officials to Israel. The U.S. National Security Advisor was just there, the CIA director was just there, and the Secretary of State is supposed to be there this coming week. So that was an important signal because there is a history of senior U.S. level visits to Israel occurring at around the time of strikes on Iran's military capabilities. So that's important to take into account.
And give us a little bit of context around what has been happening right now in terms of these drills. Israel and CENTCOM conducting these drills here and over the Eastern Mediterranean. Talk us through the implications and the messaging that is being sent to Iran over these drills and these exercises.
Right. I think that this strike occurring just soon after the Juniper Oak exercise concluded was very important because not only was that exercise the most significant that had ever been undertaken by the IDF and the U.S. military, but it also coming after the drone strike showed that the U.S. and Israel are in lockstep in protecting Israel's security, and they are laser focused on Iran. When events in Ukraine and China particularly are dominating the national security agenda. And I think that that was an important signal.
As you say, weapons in Iran being used in Russia against Ukraine. More broadly speaking, talk to us about how the U.S. and its allies are not only working against Russia in Ukraine, but also through its proxies as well.
Right. Well, I think that the Esfahan area is quite interesting because there is north of Esfahan, the Kashan Air Base, which has been used to train Iran's proxies and partners on its drone program. That same base was used to showcase the Iranian drones that have been used to lethal effect in Ukraine to Russian armed forces. So that whole area is a very sensitive location for the Islamic Republic's establishment. And there are a lot of messages that the operation last night sends over Ukraine, over Iran's missile and drone program generally, and over the nuclear program as well.